Yeah, I mean, as you said there, I don't think that we got the start that we really wanted. Thought the matchups was good. You know, injecting Kai into the lineup, thought having his size and his presence at the start would have caused a few problems, and I thought it did. We didn't make shots, we didn't finish stuff. I thought the JackJumpers really played physical. They were really good with their toughness and how they play and they execute. And I think instead of us giving the first punch, they gave it to us, and it took a little while for us to adjust, and we got back. And as you saw that, and by half time, I thought we matched their intensity and their effort level at an elite level.
It seemed like you were in control of the game up until sort of early in that fourth quarter when you were still up 6. What changed from what you saw for the rest of the game?
Be able to stick to the game plan. I think in my timeout, I said something that we didn't go and do, and the way, I believe that if we play a certain way and a certain style for this game, which it changes to the teams that you play against. We have a style of play, but then for this team, you attack a team better this way than that way, and I mean, everyone feels good and they're feeling their groove, and you start letting shots fly a little bit more loosely, but you've got to still go get second efforts and being able to challenge on the glass, and then offensive on the defensive end, it was like Adams did what Adams does. He's an elite player, and he got on that right side of the floor where he likes to dominate, and he did his thing and got to the rim and kept the scoreboard ticking over for him. And once it got stretched, it was here's what we need to do to close that, and we weren't able to do that.
It's not the first time you've talked about how the players sometimes don't go out and do what you ask them to do.
Us.
I mean, does that make you scratch your head sometimes, or how do you feel about the situation?
I've been on that side, so I know that as a player, I also believe in my skill set to be able to make an impact. And sometimes it's worked for me, sometimes it hasn't. But there is a line there, I guess. And as a coach, you've got to give the freedom, and you see this all the time. Like coaches give their star players and their elite players a chance to go make those errors, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. But I mean, it's just something that for myself and for the group to keep working at, and keep improving for the rest of the season.
As you talked about, you changed the starting lineup a little bit, and I assume you just thought going a bit bigger against the JackJumpers was a good way to go. Is it a case now where, I guess it depends on the opposition and your matchups, where you determine who you sort of like to start with going forward?
A bit of both. I think Hiram, we had some things going, and he missed the session. We've got a lot going on in this roster, right? So dealing with different things, and I didn't know if he was going to be able to play in the game or not play in the game, and so I made that decision a little bit earlier than expected. And then obviously Dusty not being able to play, and it's like, well, what does it change our lineup? I know that Tad and Hiram had a great game. Tad's been playing really well for us, as you know. So do I keep him in the lineup? Do I take him out? 3 guards, clearly his ball handling skills was needed. They were up the floor pressuring, which Matt Kenyon and McDaniels do a great job of. And, you got to set some screens in the backcourt to free some guys up so that we can get up and get into our offense. And I thought if we change the lineup and we play a certain way, that will help us, which clearly was my decision, and that's my fault.
Sunday, what did you make of that game out there tonight?
Yeah, I mean, look, we controlled it for most of the game. And then, obviously got to the fourth and they executed better and just wanted the ball more. I mean, we're, top rebounding team in the league, and we lost the count by 12 tonight, and that's at home unacceptable. They played harder than us, and I think down the stretch it just showed.
It's hard to explain that, isn't it? Because you played with such great energy on Sunday, and then, like you said, a little bit about hustle tonight. I mean, is it tough in this league to back up, game to game, when you come up against a team that tonight was playing for their lives?
Yeah, I mean, look, at every game you got to come in ready to battle, because, I mean, this league from top to bottom, anyone can win on any given night. And, just down the stretch, Tassie, all season long, they've done a good job of getting guys out of positions, wanting the ball more, and it was evident tonight. And I think we got to go back to the drawing board quickly because we got Brisbane on Sunday, and I think that's a game where, you know, we're excited, looking forward to, and I think we've got to play harder than Brisbane if we want to come out with a win up there.
It's difficult to talk about yourself after a loss, I know, but I would, without putting words in CJ's mouth, I'm sure that he knows that he can bank on what he's going to get from you every single night. Are you pretty happy after a tough start to the season with that injury, the way that you've been able to work your way into this season?
I mean, we want to get wins, you know, so I don't know if happy is the word, but I think every night I'm just going to go out there and give it my all. And, you know, tonight I fell short. You know, Adam's had a really good game. He shot really well. And, you know, I think they're matchups that, you know, I like to take on and you know, kind of contribute in that regard. And, you know, I think each game it's a different player, but, you know, I've got to go back now and kind of watch the film and get ready for Brisbane because, once again, they're a side who are going to be hungry and wanting to get a win. So, yeah, I mean, just to answer your question, you know, night in and night out, I've got to put my best foot forward and come ready to play.
What are your thoughts on heading back to Brisbane and taking on the Bullets now on Sunday, CJ?
My thoughts on Brisbane. Boys need to rest up and start looking at the scout that's out there and prepare, like look after their bodies, see them in the morning to get on the plane. Clearly we're not going to have a shoot around. There's no time in between. Like, you know, even though Brisbane's got a chance to get back, this is how the schedule is, and get ready to play. So stay locked in. Let's bring it.
Is there a chance for Dusty to play? Do you know at this point?
No, he's not playing. I think his injury will not allow for him to play, and so we'll go up without him. I don't even know if I was allowed to say that now, but anyway, it's already out there, and but we'll be, yeah. Like I feel like it's next man standing. We lost Isaac, we lost, you know, like Bear's out right now, clearly Dusty out right now. It's a snowball effect, but it's next man standing. Let's go deliver, keep punching, keep putting in the work, and keep delivering on the little things which can get you a win.